today? Well, this is exciting because basically today I'm going to be announcing the winners of the two competitions I have done, and they both ended approximately 1 week ago. Okay, the first winner I'm going to announce is the Lazy Doll competition winner, which was for the pastel competition. So everybody had to enter a picture of themselves or a collage they made of how they would rock the pastel trend this season. So, oh my god, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. My scarf is dirty. That's actually disgusting. Ignore the dirty scarf. I will change that before I go out. Maybe. One sec, darlings. So I just want to say well done to everybody who entered the pastel competition. I really enjoyed looking at your pictures and it just made me want to shop. So not thank you for that, but anyway. Okay, one is somebody who entered last minute, basically. And her name is Basma Kehi. Basma Kehi. Hello Basma, and well done. You get yourself a goodie bag from Lazy Doll, as well as a t-shirt from Lazy Doll, which haven't come out yet. So you'll get your goodie bag first, and then when I get t-shirts, I've got it noted down, the winners to get t-shirts as freebies as well. But that won't happen till a little bit later, inshallah. So yeah, please send me your address so I can get your goodies sorted and ish ASAP. So well done, Basma Kehi. I will leave the link to her picture on the page in the description. She's wearing this just very simple outfit really, but she's accessorized it really well. It might help that she's absolutely stunning, mashallah, but that's irrelevant. So anyway, that's winner number 1 for the pastel competition. Winner number 2 is going to be... Where is the winner? Oh, hello. Okay. Winner number 2 is Anam Ayaz. I will leave a link to her picture in the description also. But she didn't take a picture of herself, she did a collage. And the reason she's won is basically because there are 2 items in her outfit that I really want. The blazer is like multicolored pastels, it's gorgeous. Anybody who can find it, please let me know because it's sold out. So well done Anam, however you say your name, darling. Well done Anam and Basma for winning the pastel competition. There will be loads more competitions, and you guys also know when I've got things rolling on Lazy Doll, I usually put up random statuses telling you to like the status, and I give away loads of random free scarves, so keep checking out the page, which is Facebook/LazyDollOnline. So well done, you two silly billies. Now we're going to go on to who won the Dina Tokio Imitation contest, where you had to record a video of yourself trying your best to imitate me and my stupidity sometimes. Okie dokie. And I had so many entries for the whole month of April, and it just made my month because, man, I was having a laugh watching some of these. Some of you guys cracked me up. If you guys want to check out all the video entries, the majority of them are video responses to my competition details video, and a couple of them were sent to me through email though, so you can't see those. And then there's a lot of them that are on YouTube, but you can only see them if you have the link. So I know a couple of you guys have been following the entries and, you know, helping me decide etc. But the winners I'm going to choose 3 winners. So the winners, I will put links to their videos in the description of this video, and those videos might be deleted sooner or later because I know a lot of these girls aren't YouTubers. They just uploaded it for the sole purpose of entering this competition. Okay, well done, extra well done to anybody who entered this competition, because I know it's hard to put yourself out on YouTube, especially if you've never done a video before, especially if you're quite young, and you all did. There wasn't one video where I didn't smile. At least there wasn't one. And any hate or negativity you got, you know, just do what I do, just ignore it. And that's all you gotta do, okay? Don't worry about it, darlings. So I think it goes without saying that the first winner is gonna have to be the first entry that was entered, basically, and that is by Curious00 Mimi. I don't know her real name, but She is a girl who entered the competition. And I'll leave the link of the video in the description. I don't know if she's still got it up, but I know I've still liked it on YouTube. I hope she has still got it up because it's hilarious. Oh my god, such a dirty scarf. So I will put the link up for you guys to, oh, astaghfirullahalazim, I can't, this is terrible. I'm gonna have to sit like that. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do my scarf like that for now. Oh, that's horrific. The way she imitated me is just hilarious. Just hilarious, like you are not gonna, like you will pee your pants watching it. It's just so funny. So, well done, you funny thing, you. Next winner was, oh, hold on a second. She was funny. Oh, man. So you guys don't understand how many good entries there were. It's so hard to choose 3 people. So hard. Okay, the second one was definitely, it just had to be, the one by BK0HGADAI. They obviously just made a YouTube account to enter, so I don't know what their names are, but it's 2 girls. One of them very smartly is acting as Sushi, my cat, and the other one is acting as me. And if you just, it's an outdoor video, and you guys, you might not want to watch at the beginning because the wind and all that, it's not very clear, but if you just listen to what they're saying, it is hilarious. They did a really good job. The accents weren't really that great. I think they're American or something, I don't know, but it's a hilarious video, and they're just like playing on everything I say and taking the mick out of me big time, but it's hilarious. So those 2 win. For you two, because there's 2 of you in the video, I will just send you a really big goodie bag and you guys can share the stuff, okay? Please send me your details also on dinatokio@lazydoll.com. So by the way, this isn't first place, second prize. Actually it is. So number 3, the person who came third, is gonna be the third winner. This is so hard for me to choose, just so you know. I'm literally looking at the list and going, oh, well, wait, the other one was funny. Oh my god, she was hilarious. Blah, blah, blah. So I've just chosen this person purely because she used one technique and really exaggerated it, and I found it really hilarious. And she is Egyptian Queen Me. That's her YouTube username. So well done, you. I will leave the link also in the description, and you will notice that she's hardcore talking to the camera and going, rolling her eyes like every 2 seconds. I just find that so funny. So funny. And the hand gestures, everything really cracked me up. So you guys are my 3 winners. Well done. I need all of your information on dinatokio@lazydoll.com. The winners for the pastel competition, I also need your information on dinatokio@lazydoll.com. Send me an email so I can get your stuff together. T-shirts will come when I do the t-shirts though, so let's not worry about that for now. I also just want to do a shout out to Dean of Decency girls. They are 2 girls who entered, and one of them was acting as me, one of them was acting as Tusi, my sister, and it's just hilarious. Shout out to Simon Smiles Like. She did an imitation video because I made her do it because she's a YouTuber, and how could she not? What the hell is wrong with her? So she did one, and check out Simon Smiles Like. It'll only be up there for a little while, and hers is pretty hilarious, so go check that out. The people I chose you guys because I feel you imitated me perfectly, like the way I do my face, my hands, what happens in the middle of my everything. You just really did it perfectly, and you put a really hilarious twist in it, so that's why I chose you 3. But anyway, shout out to Dean of Decency, shout out to Simon Smiles Like, shout out to Hakima Cummings for doing the impression as well. She did really well considering she's American, and yeah, her accent was quite good. It was quite funny, hers actually. I'll see if I can leave all the links in the description and see which ones work so you guys can all watch them. Shout out also to, who else am I going to favourite in here? Shout out to Annie17, Kiss, or X. She's hilarious. She's on Twitter. Hi Annie, I talk to you sometimes. And yeah, she literally just entered on the day, I think. Hers is hilarious, really hilarious, because of the fact as well that she's filming, and in the camera you can see the keyboard, which I do sometimes. In fact, I did in my other video. Just shows how terrible my filming and camera angle is. So anyway, hers was hilarious. Who else was hilarious? Covered Girl Fahia. She was hilarious. She's also just a YouTuber, I think. Hers was hilarious. You know what? They're all hilarious. Oh, shout out to Sammy Whammy 8D, who got her daughter to do an impression. That was pretty hilarious. Pretty hilarious. Shout out to Mona Noor, who's got some funky accent going on. It sounds Australian or whatever. So it just makes it 10 times funnier. Shout out to you. Shout out to the Wazowski28, who's only 14 but looks about my age and impersonated me and really played me really well. Shout out to Zermeen Sajid, who's a really cute little chick that I talked to on Twitter as well. She tried it and she was hilarious. Shout out to AK6491. Booyah! Shout out to you for entering. You were hilarious. Shout out to Icy Ashi. Shout out to everyone who entered mine. I'm just trying to say all your names so none of you get annoyed with me. Shout out to Aisha As2. She's wearing the geeky glasses in here. Oh my god, shout out to Sophia ABU. She was hilarious. She had a really funny accent going on as well. And she had her little kids coming in. Not her kids, but like she had little kids coming in acting as Yusuf and Hassan. Really funny. Shout out to Miss Sunagirl. She's even wearing the same jumper I wear sometimes. My brother's Smurf one and the geeky glasses. She was hilarious. Shout out to all you guys, man. I know for a fact if it was me and I wasn't a YouTuber, I would never enter a competition like this. So well done to you guys who entered. Shout out to Miriam the Best, because you is the best. Shout out to Noodles, sir. You guys have some really funny YouTube names, you know. So shout out to Noodles, sir. You are hilarious. Oh my god, shout out to Nuran El Mabrouk. She's really cute, really cute. Well done to you for entering. Shout out to Iraqi Cookie 101. Her imitation was basically a Hello Kitty teddy in a scarf doing me. So it was funny. So that's everybody who entered on YouTube. Shout out to you guys. And shout out to everybody who sent me an email with their entries as well. I'm not going to go through the names. You guys know who you are, just because it's going to take me forever and this video is 17 minutes long already. And you know what I mean? I need all of your details to dinatokyo@gmail.com if you want your gifts. If you don't claim your gifts, then you ain't getting no gifts, okay? Oh yeah, I just had one tiny little thing to say, and that is anybody who is still trying to give me advice. No, not anybody actually. There's starting to be an issue where brothers are deciding to give me advice because I am their sister in Islam, some brotherly advice or whatever, and the advice tends to be stop copying the kafirs. In other words, stop copying the kafirs because your clothing is haram because you're copying the kafirs. I don't really see that point, and I don't see how that point is valid when you yourself, Mr. Man, Mr. Pious Man, is wearing jeans and like a polo t-shirt. Don't be telling me not to copy the kafirs, right? They're kafirs, right? When you yourself are wearing a polo t-shirt and jeans. I don't think that outfit that you're wearing there, Mr. Pious, is very religious. So, you know, I don't understand that theory. A lot of people are saying, oh, copying the kafirs, oh, stop trying to copy the Western society. You're letting Western society influence you. Well, what happens when Western society is part of your culture? What happens if you are a convert? What happens then exactly when I've been brought up around this and it is a little bit, oh my god, dirty scarf, and it is a little bit part of my culture? I'm not a convert, but I'm half English, so. And in Egypt, the clothing culture isn't exactly, I'd say, Islamic. I mean, we have a lot of belly dancing outfits. Do you want me to go around in a Nancy Agram Galabiya? All us stylish and haram hijabis are doing are applying Western clothes into hijab. So just because I'm wearing the same, let's say, jumper as Jessica Alba, let's say, it doesn't mean I'm copying her, and that's haram, because if I was copying her, I would wear it exactly how she's wearing it, and that's with her hair out and not covering my, you know. If you know what I mean? I've just taken something and changed it into something else, if you know what I mean. But anyway, the whole point of this little message is just to say to the guys, do not give sisters advice unless you're her father about hijab or hijab, okay? Because it just doesn't go well. It just doesn't run very well with us. There's just something that triggers a feeling that just makes us want to punch you in the face when you mention hijab to us, because it's just annoying. By the way, I missed the part in the Quran where it says that we have to wear a long black abaya and dull 24/7. I missed that part in the Quran, so if somebody would like to give me the link for that, I'd be really grateful. Hope you can sense the sarcasm. All I'm saying is, brothers, don't advise a sister about hijab when you are sticking your pictures up on Facebook with your hair gelled and your beard all done up nice and you wearing like a tight top and you got your dunks on. Don't be telling us not to wear Western clothing when you're doing the same thing, okay? It's ridiculous. Just because I'm wearing a top from a Western shop, a European shop, doesn't mean I'm copying the Kafirs. Okay? Anyway, all I'm saying is, brothers, don't try and give us advice about hijab. Even if you are a pious man and you are wearing a long galabiya to your ankles and ship and a beard, even if you are one of those brothers, you're contradicting yourself a little bit by even talking to me, so don't talk to me. Leave that for my dad or for my blood brothers to tell me, okay? And just another thing as well, people are still going on about this camel hump thing. I'm going to have to disagree. My head and anybody else who does this hijab style, our heads are not like camel humps. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a camel, and I have talked about this issue before, but we do not, my head does not look like a camel. My face might look like a camel, that's a different story. But my head does not look like a camel's hump, okay? I've looked into that hadith and so have many other girls that I've spoken to. And people have different theories with that. Some people say it's referring to women in hijab. Some people say it's referring to women and their hair. You know that hairdo now that's all popular where the big bun is on the top of the head? It looks very, very nice. I would consider that a camel hump, okay? Just use your brains a little bit. I mean, my head does not look like a camel hump. I mean, it looks like an alien. It might look like I have an alien back here, but it doesn't look like a camel hump, okay? Okay, some girls do get it wrong and stick the flower clip all up here so then it goes like this. Okay, that does happen, and that is a camel hump. When it's level with your head, it's not a camel hump, okay? Seriously, calm down. A hijab isn't this scarf, you know? A hijab doesn't mean a scarf. A hijab is covering up in general. Whatever style scarf, whatever style hijab you want to wear, it doesn't say in the Quran anywhere for us to get a scarf, pin it under the chin, wrap it around the head. It doesn't give us direct instructions, so nobody knows what style is right or wrong, okay? There's just so much I could go into, and then you guys could come at me with arguments against it, and I could come back at you, but I don't have time. Another thing a lot of people say is, oh my god, so many hijabis nowadays, they're just wearing hijab because it's fashion. I'm sorry, right? Hijab is not in fashion, okay? It is not in fashion. Just because a hijabi is fashionable doesn't mean her hijab is in fashion. If her hijab was in fashion, all the non-Muslims would be wearing a hijab as we are as well, okay? So we're not wearing it. People have said to me, we're not wearing it. And any newbie hijabis who have become hijabis, and you might be thinking, oh, she's only wearing it for fashion. Most likely not. Most likely what has happened is, over the years, she has not wanted to wear hijab because she's scared that she's going to have to wear abaya 24/7 because that's what people tell us we have to do. And then she won't be able to wear her nice clothes, or she won't be able to look smart, she won't be able to, you know, she won't feel confident because she feels she's got to hide away in just under a rock because she wears a hijab. Well, in my view, that's not the case. I'm sorry. Sorry if I mean, I'm not saying that abaya is a bad thing. I love wearing abaya. But I'm not saying that you have to wear that 24/7. It's a thing that was created. The black abaya isn't in the Quran. It doesn't say, get a black abaya, go to Saudi, get yourself a black abaya. It doesn't say that nowhere, okay? So most likely what's happened is they've just come to realise that wearing a hijab isn't going to stop you from looking nice, okay? It is going to stop you from looking hot and sexual, but it's not going to stop you from looking nice and beautiful. It is not going to stop you from that. A lot of people are saying, oh, well, what's the point if you're attracting just as much attention from males? Well, I'm sorry, if I've done my bit, okay, of covering up and trying to be decent, you're going to get dirty men everywhere. Most likely, and I've experienced this as well, most likely a lot of men, not Muslim men, well, some Muslim men, some normal men, most likely a lot of them will approach a hijabi and say something disgusting or chat her up in a disgusting way, on purpose, purely for the fact that they know she's a Muslim and they think it'll be funny. That happens a lot. And a lot of the time non-Muslim men just find a hijabis beautiful. I've never heard any of them say one bad thing about hijabi. The only time I've ever heard anybody say anything bad about hijabi is actually Muslims themselves. So what does that tell us about our nice little ummah we got going on, you know? Even if a girl decided to wear a hijab because all her friends are doing it's never going to be bad for her to cover up, even if it's for the wrong reasons, because those good reasons can come later. So it's a step either way. For all of you non-hijabis who argue with hijabis about why they shouldn't be wearing a hijab, or why they don't want to wear a scarf themselves, personally, I think you may just be giving yourself an excuse. A lot of hijabi girls at this minute who have been hijabis for years and years, and they want to take their scarves off because they feel that their iman isn't strong enough, their heart isn't in it, and their clothes are just taking the mick right now with the hijab. And when I say taking the mick, I mean skinny jeans and long baggy tops. So that's their excuse. They want to take it off, and I can say this. I'm not having a go at any of you guys, because I know somebody who's very close to me who's thinking of doing the same thing. I just think it's an excuse. Look, guys, every woman has this desire to look good and to look nice and to want attention. That's just what women are like, okay? There are a lot of hijabis out there who just criticize and criticize and criticize girls like me who like to wear a green top and some checkered pants and wear my scarf a bit nicely. They like to criticize us because they have been stuck in the... I don't know why, but most of the time I find it's because they may be stuck in this world where they think that they can't express themselves through clothing, where they have to stay home. I don't know what it is, but they just... Or some of them are just bitter because they don't know how to look good with a hijab, so they just give up and just wear abaya full time. I've been through that stage as well, guys, you know? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. That's really nice as well. I know some girls who, the simplest girls, they just wear a plain black scarf, black abaya, no makeup, no nothing, and they're still the most beautiful girl in the room. So you can do as much as you want to try and de-beautify yourself. There will always be somebody there, some nasty man, who's going to perv on you. As long as you've done your part. And I don't see any point, I don't see any reason whatsoever why a hijabi living in the West cannot try her best to fit in the West, yet still following her deen, and that is cover up and wear her hijab. I don't see how that's wrong at all. I mean, we're supposed to mingle. We're supposed to mingle with society. We're not supposed to be outcasts. We're supposed to all try and get on in society. If we don't mingle in society, we are just going to leave that stereotype there in the air. We're just going to leave it there to get bigger and bigger. Basically, the stereotype that Muslim women wear this hijab, and they don't really want to, but they have to, and they stay at home all day, and none of them do anything normal like shopping. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things we could go into for ages, but at the end of the day, my point is, brothers, don't give sisters advice about hijab unless you are her blood brother or her father or her uncle or her mahram, you know. And sisters who are bashing other fashionable hijabis, don't bash them. Don't bash them. It's totally pointless. You chose to wear abaya, okay? It doesn't say in the Quran wear abaya. It says for us to cover our adornments, okay? For it back in the day, they could have just got a shawl, wrapped it around loosely, made sure everything's covered. Could have been any colour. You don't know what colour it is. I hope none of you hate me after this. I just feel sometimes I have to get things off my chest, and I've still got so much more to say, but this video's gone on to like 35 minutes long now. It's just getting ridiculous, and I need to leave. I've also mentioned in my previous rant is that a hijabi should never ever be told to take her hijab off, because like I said before, it's just taking a step back. It is just taking a step back. And trust me, if I was to take my hijab off, well, let's just say I would look like a totally different person and be somebody totally different. But that doesn't go without saying that I also know a lot of girls who are not in hijab but are the most decent people I've ever met in my life. And when I say decent, I mean everything they do is decent. They do everything decent, but they also dress very decently, very, very decently. The only thing that's missing is a piece of material on their head. So that doesn't go without saying that there are a lot of girls that are also like that. Just like there are a lot of girls who are in hijab, but their clothing might not be as decent. But then their argument that they don't wear the hijab is because they feel that they're not religious enough. Well, why do you wear a scarf when you pray? Because you know that you're about to stand in front of Allah and bow down to Him, and you know when you pray you have to wear that. So Allah is with us 24/7, so Why don't you cover your hair 24/7? You know, that's just another point there. A lot of people also say to me and to other girls, well, what you're wearing now, let's say my outfit now, I wouldn't wear this to pray. You wouldn't wear this to pray in front of God. Well, sometimes I do wear this. If I'm out and I don't have a abaya with me and I need to pray, then I will pray like this. You know? As long as I'm covering everything, except for hands and face, and it's not sticking to the body, then it's okay, really. I just really hate when there are always people there to try and make the religion very, very complicated, when it really isn't really complicated. I feel like a foreigner in Wales. And it's funny, I also feel like a foreigner when I go to Egypt, so there's nowhere really where you kind of fit. So it is very hard. So the best thing you can do is take Islam and try and follow it as best you can. You just do your best. It's a very, very simple religion, you know. And if we're living in the West, we're not going to outcast ourselves. We're not just going to outcast ourselves because because that's not going to help anyone, is it? No. So, anyway, hope I made any sense. I still haven't even got everything off my chest because I really don't know how to talk, and I just kind of blah, 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 blah. But anyway, guys, let me know what your views are. If your views are you hate me, then go ahead and hate somewhere else. Okie dokie. Oh, I was also going to do just a quick outfit of the day. Okay, black bobble scarf. Green knitwear jumper from H&M. Piece necklace from Primark. Then I'm just wearing these checkered chino kind of pants, which are also from H&M. But anyway, guys, well done to the winners. Till next time, keep covered. Peace.